Dying with style.
Over there, a service elevator. We should take us down to Victon.
And get ourselves killed in the bargain.
Getting ourselves killed sounds like a plan. Mind you, I'm not sure why DeWitt is pessimistic now, considering everything they've been through. And presto changeo. Ah, the good old-fashioned lead clothesline. You have to love a guard idiotic enough to be reasoning with a mind-controlled android. Right, well there's an awful lot of firepower in that room, so we're going to hug this wall for a little, just in case I need to duck out of combat and into cover for my Oh, fuck blimey! I expected him to stomp round the corner and then spin up his crank gun, not just punch me in the bloody face. Thank God you can't aim, sunshine. Right, well I see something flashing over there. I'm hoping it's salts, because I desperately need some. Oh well, not salts, but carbine ammo, desperately needed as well. Charging me alone, not a good idea, mate. Right, well we've still got that bloody Patriot to worry about, but I'm hoping I've managed to curb the amount of guards so I can get down there and sort it out.
Salts! You need this!
Nice!
Bloody hell, that was a pitching arm. Did you see the speed those salts moved at? Booker barely bloody caught them in time. I'm glad I managed to take that fucker out finally. And now we have the Baton Squad. Right, well I'm not stopping to reload, and I don't actually have any ammo to reload this thing anyway, so it looks like I'm just going to be punching these buggers to death. Although that's proving rather risky, so let's be clever about this. We'll do a little bit of blitzkrieg fighting and wear them down. Can't really afford to lose any more health on arbitrary melee enemies. In fact, if I play this right, I might be able to use this vampire thing to gain health off these dudes. Or at least gain back the health I lost trying to engage them in the first place. Right, well, sorted. Could really use some extra supplies, because I think that battle was as difficult as it was because I went in with practically no salts, having to scavenge for some at the very start of the battle just to be able to do anything. Having slated the Vigors earlier, I do have to say the mind control is a godsend. Awful lot in the way of lockpicks, not an awful lot in the way of things to use them on or supplies to be had. A slate Vox phone, this far in the game.
I hold in my hand the private journal of Comstock's wife. It puts the lie to this miracle child nonsense. She loved the child not. It seems the sainted lady would have preferred to let the seed of the prophet just dry out on the bedsheets.
I hope Elizabeth is staying oblivious to what we just heard. Because if these Vox phones are being broadcasted, then that would just be really nasty to hear. On the plus side, health pack and finally a safe to lockpick. I just need some ammo now and then I'd be pretty much set. Ah, there's the racist Asian stereotype we're looking for. And the ammo I just said I needed. Perfection.
Tension.
That's not good, is it?
No.
Now I have a theory that Elizabeth hangs about, stares up that machine, and effectively is looking for loose change that people haven't collected and such. This theory is strongly backed up by the fact that she seems to always toss me money as soon as we go past a vending machine. I'm pretty much concluded by her actions there.
Anarchist words, my friends. And the anarchist is the friend of hunger, the comrade of want, and the partner of disease. And I, for one,
It's Slate's locker.
Uh-oh.
He must have worked here. This is my mother's diary. Why would Slate have it? My husband claims the child was created from whole cloth by divine will. I am a believer, but I am not a fool. His bastard shall not be raised under this roof. Mother. She had me locked in that tower.
Elizabeth.
I just want to get out of this city. Please.
Well, that is what we're trying to do. And as much as I'm trying to help you, I'm majorly held back by the fact that Booker is a douchebag and tried to take you to New York.
Greetings. My name is Jeremiah Fink, and I want to share with you my personal creed. What is the most admirable creature on God's green earth?
Batman.
Why, it's the bee. Have you ever seen a bee on vacation? Have you ever seen a bee take a sick day?
Have you ever
Well,
seen
my
Batman
friends,
on vacation?
the answer is
Have you
no.
ever seen
So
Batman
I
take a
say,
sick day?
Be the bee. Be the bee.
I will be the guy that murders you.
Hello?
Mr. DeWitt?
Yes.
Hold for Mr. Fink, please.
What's going on?
DeWitt, Fink here. Listen, my boy, we've had our eye on you, and I can tell you right now that you are our top candidate. Top! Now, my associate, Mr. Flambeau, will help you with anything you need.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
He seems oddly pleased to make your acquaintance.
And you seem much happier. Which is strange considering we have no idea what's going on.
Well, the man's got an ego.
He has a multi-story gold-plated ego. That says it all. I'm surprised Comstock would allow him to get away with this. You'd think the guy aggrandizing himself as this prophet figure would be a bit worried about someone erecting golden effigies of themselves.
Now, some say to me, Fink, why is it that we get paid in tokens that are only good at the company store? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I let any of you poor folk get robbed at some shady establishment. You see, the Fink company store brings you Fink products at a
Wow,
price
I can't even
designed
begin to
specifically
fathom how corrupt
for the
that is.
Fink worker.
Mr. DeWitt, welcome to Finkton. You'll find a variety of supplies here that should
I think
see
it's time for a change away from the crank gun. The ammo for it just isn't available readily
What
enough.
does Mr. Fink want with us?
Excuse me, miss, but Mr. Fink's interest is strictly in the gentleman.
But why?
So sorry, young miss, but any questions regarding the gentleman's application should be taken up with Mr. Fink directly.
Well, then they clearly don't know any better. Elizabeth has bloody
Does this
superpowers.
strike you as good news? Doesn't strike me as good news.
Good news? Not a chance in hell. Whoopee, some megalomaniac has his eye on me. Now we have one
Supplies by the
each.
clock shop.
15 minutes now, bid 14. Will you give me 14? 10. 10 minutes bid now, 10. Will you give me 9?
Right, well, as the quest is telling us to go that way, I'm going to go the opposite way because I want to see this area a bit, explore, get some supplies, that sort of deal.
Fitzroy and her cronies want for you. Strap, they say. Throw down your tools, they say. Why, I tell you, the moment you do, you will see what those hyenas are made of. I ask you, where are they?
Well, there's only one way this can go.
And your boy's got the monster. You've got
That was satisfying. Huh. Although that, not so much. This thing doesn't quite have the kick to go with the name. Sound and feel of it is pretty nice though.
Thanks.
And my favourite thing about the way she replenishes ammo, she doesn't give you a clip so you don't have to reload, she gives you a fresh gun that apparently has ammo in it already. Well, testicle salad, I seem to have got myself surrounded now. Oh well, so long as they don't pressure my area of cover, I should be able to pop out, take some damage to my shield, kill a couple of them, pop down and play the whack-a-mole game. More like reverse whack-a-mole, but you get the idea. Well, you're hardly going to get ahead in life just laying down on the job. I notice all the civilians have mysteriously vanished. I'm assuming that's another theme that we blamed on time travel or giant lizards or a wizard. Wizards being the #1 cause of unexplained random instantaneous disappearance. Second to that, of course, being aliens. I feel like using this gun is just a blind indulgence at this point. It just looks so old-timey and western, and I just love the look of it.
One day, ain't nobody noticed me. Then they think I done for Lady Comstock. Well, everybody noticed me. I head to Finkton, and I hide deep. The more they look, deeper I go. Only thing a color child can count on is the fact they invisible.
And repression. You can pretty much count on that too. Way, salts. Oh, I'm capped out. Oh, that's good. But that's not so good. Alright, well, let's be smart about this. I want to waste as little as possible. Haha! Nailed it! And I don't mean your mother. The entire idea of zapping that guy was that I could instantly replenish the salts, and I completely forgot about it because of the your mother joke, I guess? Just fried my brain. I won't be making any more of those. Well, regardless, we're all stocked up, so if I just use mind control on this guy to get some money out of him, I can use that bucking bronco there to restore my salts, as I already have that vigour, and then we're good to go, and we've got some extra money for free.
More money. Cash.
And then, because Elizabeth's a star, she's going to chuck me even more.
Appreciate it.
What the heck is that? I've never seen one of those before. Almost looks like a throwback to the original medical dispensers in the original BioShock. The red tear? What's going on here? That is not 1912 styly music.
From that tear.
I never heard that song before.
I don't suspect anyone's heard that song.
I have no idea what you're basing that assumption on, Elizabeth, as you've been locked in a tower your entire life. But yes, regardless, you are correct. No one in this universe would have heard that song before. More work until you die propaganda. I was rather hoping to find one of those equipment stations where I could buy upgrades, so I could actually buy upgrades for the hand cannon. That, and I have this fingers crossed notion that because they've brought in new weapons, they'll also be offering upgrades for the old weapons. But alas, I have yet to find such a thing, so let's be on our way. And by on our way, I mean I accidentally stumbled into exactly where I needed to be. Did I do a full circuit of this place?
I have a pressing need to speak to this so-called false shepherd, stirring up so much trouble. We got enough problems without this damn fool shooting up the city and blaming it all on the Vox. Though if he's amiable, yeah, he might be just the fellow we need for our immediate concerns.
Oh good, another person I'm just a disposable resource to.